Welcome back, MTG Joe here. I'm here with a brew. So this is one I want to try out. It is more of an ode to decks that were. It is an Izzet Drake's Izzet Escape deck. So playing basically a bunch of cheap instants and sorceries that will draw you cards, force you to discard, and then escape back creatures. So you have Phoenix of Ash, which can be escaped for 3 cards. And 4 mana, it comes in as a 3/3 haste flyer that can pump mana into it. And then a couple Ox of Agonas, Oxy Boy. So it is 2 mana to escape, but it needs 8 cards. And then it comes in with a 1/1 counter, and then you discard your hand and then draw 3 cards with it. So paired with that, I wanted to try out Crackling Drake. Crackling Drake is going to get power and toughness equal to the number of instant and sorceries you control in either your graveyard or in exile. So unlike like with Phoenix, if we get stuff in the graveyard, it's kind of weak. Phoenix also just gets really easily blocked by Dream Trawler. This one will give us a bunch of power even if we exile the stuff. So the one thing is, because the adventure cards don't count as instants or sorceries, they're creatures by default unless they're on the stack with like Petty Theft. Opted to just play a couple Brazen Borers, but the rest of the deck's kind of built around this. So Royal Scions is kind of an engine, can give our stuff trample, first strike, if not just fill the graveyard. Then we have Opt to draw cards, Thrill of Possibilities to draw cards and discard, Chemister's Insight to draw cards, and then when you jumpstart, discard as well. And then we have a burn package, so we can go to the face with Shock or deal with creatures. Lava Coil and Scorching Dragonfire are both removal that exile, with Scorching Dragonfire also dealing with Planeswalkers. The card we don't want to see on the opponent's side of the field is Narset, so naturally I'm going to queue up to only blue-white control. And then one of Maximize Velocity. It is a card that we can ditch and then get back with Jumpstart and can give a Drake haste and kind of win out of nowhere. So I'm playing this as best of 1 until I kind of finish. So usually how I do with brews is I play best of 1 first to see what I like about the deck, what I don't, and then I'll put it into a best of 3 version once I kind of have an idea about the weaknesses, stuff like that. 4 Fabled Passages are the key thing of note here, 1 of each castle. We want to be a little bit more aggressive, so Embereth has some reasonable play here. And then the Fabled Passage helps fuel for free the escape cards. So I'm going to play this in some ranked matches. We'll see how it goes. Play best of 1 ranked. So as always, if you enjoy the content, if you can, drop a like, comment, or subscribe on YouTube, or follow on Twitch. All are free and easy ways to help out the channel. It's greatly appreciated if you can. Also, if you do enjoy the channel, let a friend know. It just helps build out the channel and helps me put out more content. So this hand's not terrible. I can get Scion, start filling. It can help us dig for removal as well with the Opt. Mono white life gain. So we want some form of shock style effect here. Yeah, we definitely want a shock here, not more Drakes. Perfect. So unfortunately, it doesn't get rid of Pridemate this turn, but we can at least deal with Healer Hawk. I'm gonna opt here. See if we can get something for this Pridemate. Okay, so we have Lava Coil the following turn. Let's just get rid of this now. So we'll take 3 this turn. We can Lava Coil it next turn. Hushbringer is kind of annoying. So we're going to do this now because All Seed can protect it. Hushbringer stops our Drakes from drawing cards. Phoenix of Ash. I guess we can go aggressive with it. Maybe want removal, but we took them out of 2 creatures already. Oh, they got Gideon. And Hawk. So I can go Drake, but it doesn't draw a card here. I think we just go Phoenix. just attack into here. And then depending what they do, I can follow up and attack Gideon again. Opponent's curved out nicely. Oh, they'll give a Vigilance to attack in. They gain a lot of life here. So I can double attack into that. I can do this. Gains trample, so I can take out the Gideon. I think what we do is we Thrill of Possibilities. Drake. Brazen Borer is not bad. Brazen Borer lets us reset there. Fabled Passage, probably don't want that. So I'll let them activate. Heliod's pretty much dead anyways though. Oh, they have Alcide as well. Yep. So we're dead anyways. Okay, bad first showing. Mono White's not really a deck you run into that much. Maybe on the best of one ladder. I haven't been playing as much best of one recently. Sounds fine. Brazen can reset. Mono red. Probably just reset this, to be honest, and then if they have Steamkin, I can Lava Coil it after. Maybe I take the point of damage here. Nah, I think we play the long game. Just try to tempo them for now. Yeah, and then I could catch the Steamkin. This gives him a lot of card advantage. Makes it weaker against Annex if it comes down, so maybe we wait. Yeah, so now we're punished because they have Annex. Ooh, Dragonfire. Yes, I don't mind. So I can go aggressive here. Because like mana wise, I want to try to hit 5 mana. So I think what we do, we take the hit this turn. And then I just Insight. Because I likely draw land there. And then I can like either Phoenix of Ash and Dragonfire, or Scion and Dragonfire, or Brazen Borer and Dragonfire. And if they kind of go crazy wide. So we're taking 4, 5. It's fine. They can't Ember Cleave us this turn. And they're turning on Light Up the Stage anyways. So we don't hit the untap land. That's quite annoying. Literally only have 2 lands in hand, or 2, like, so we hit it now, but we're still not able to. So I think we just set up the scry here. want more removal. Very awkward. Literally, if the Steam Vents was one more, we could have played out multiple spells. So before combat, I'll do it. It's an interesting decision. Oh, I guess they want to do it main phase. Just to put the extra pip here. We have another Realm Cloak or Rimrock. Problem is Phoenix of Ash isn't even that good here in terms of blocking. So let's go you first because you can dig us potentially to something. We're like basically dead to Embercleave here. Just discard you. I gotta go defensive Phoenix, which doesn't feel great. We have a lot of burn in this matchup, just not drawing any of it. Beats us with our own Phoenix. Alright, not feeling too great about this one so far. But we'll fire it up some more. Maybe we want Bonecrusher instead of Brazen Borer. That could be an option, it blocks better. So after this one I can make that switch, see how it plays out. Keep this hand. Probably going to keep Dragonfire here because this is either Bant or a Simic variant where we'll want to kill the ramp creatures. This could be Flash still, could be Reclamation. See what they come down with. So I'm gonna go with the Shock here. Just because this deals more damage, it also has Exile, so what we can do is if they play an Uro out, this also lets us opt on our turn. Because Uro with the trigger on the stack from the sacrifice, if you target it with Dragonfire, it gets exiled. I also don't want to play into like, oh, actually they can counter but they can't wolf this turn. So I can just go Phoenix of Ash, or I can hold up Brazen and Dragonfire. Actually I like that plan better. Because with Brazen, Dragonfire lets me respond on their turn. Just take it out here. Then next turn I can Phoenix of Ash and hold up Brazen Borer. Okay, so it's definitely Flash. They've used 2 Brazen Borers already, so maybe I want to try to sneak down. Aether Gust. Nisa could come down. Yeah, that's probably fine. I could bounce the land if they play it. Okay, they frilled Mystic. That one's annoying. We can start to escape though. Thing is too, I don't really want to bounce it. I might bounce their Paradise Druid, just set them back mana wise. They don't even attack there. Ox seems very bad. Okay, might run out of spells soon. Like counters. Trying to bait these all out. If we can get them all to hand, the Ox isn't as bad. They keep it on top, so that might be a wolf or something. I'm going to flash in Brazen Borrower here. Can get us to start racing. It might be playing Mystical Dispute, so I'll play around it. I got the Sabotage, because why not? They've hit us with 3 counters and a thing. So let's set up our scry. Lava Coil's good. Can deal with a wolf that comes down. Dragonfire is also nice because I can instant speed it. They have the Ambusher. So I'm going to do this on their turn because it forces them to not get a token if they want. They might have another wolf, which then screws up this line. Yeah, so I should have waited because I could have exiled this because now I don't even get to kill this wolf. So I probably want to Lava Coil something. The question is, do I try to just do the wolf? I think I need to play as though I'm killing a wolf here. Oh, no, keep phoenixes. Literal garbage. And we're dead. I think I want Bonecrusher. Brazen Borrowers felt bad every match here. Like this, the Dragonfires. Probably gonna go down a Drake and go Bonecrusher. Lets us be more proactive. With that, I'm going to cut an island, go up a mountain, run it back like that. See how it goes. And this is the part where we're tweaking the deck. We're still trying to see if this is something playable. Cannot keep this hand. Keep this one. I think I'm gonna put back the shock. I'm gonna fetch with Fable on one, unless I draw another land. It's probably Rakdos Sacrifice, so I want to get these burn spells prioritized. Especially if they lead with something like Cat on 2, I can Dragonfire to exile it. The opponent not playing anything for the first 2 turns also bodes well for us. Cool. Cool, cool. So this lets us go next, so we can kill something. Ooh, Grixis. So we take 2, but it's better than taking 3. I actually think we just, against Grixis, just go aggressive here. Because next turn I can play effectively all 3 cards in our hand to some capacity. Okay, they Bonecrusher it, that's fine. So I'm going to fetch. I'm going to opt right now. Probably just want another red source. Just in case I draw like Royal Scions. Get rid of the island. So this can deal with this. And then I also have Stomp Bonecrusher up. So let's get maximum information here. Do we want to get rid of the Ox? I actually think we just get rid of the shock here. Play out the land. Play out Bonecrusher and then exile this. Hey Paladros, thanks for tuning in. How's it going from Argentina? So they Tyrant Scorn, that's fine. So we'll take 2 from here, that's also okay. I want to keep this engine going because it's filling our graveyard for the exile effects. Okay, they just bounce Brazen. Or bounce it there. Let's go Royal. Hey Quantum. Yeah, I'm testing it out. The first couple games didn't go that well. I switched Brazen Borrower for... so Thrill of Possibility. I can exile this Ox. I have more than enough to get it back. So I'll probably do that on end step. Pretend like we have something. This is like Grixis control with the adventure creatures. The nice thing is if they have like Bolus, I can always flash in it, or like haste in a Phoenix from my graveyard. They're probably just flashing this in. So let's draw here. So I don't want to discard these cards, so I'm going to go Phoenix first here. Because that lets me hold up Stomp and Scorching Dragonfire, because I'll probably flash in this Brazen Borrower. Let's exile. So I'm going to Stomp this in response. Still trying to dodge Bolus. Okay, they got the Ashiok. So here, let's just get this going. I'm going to discard the Phoenix. So I could Phoenix back and Dragonfire the token. It's actually not bad because it starts putting pressure on Ashiok. Actually, that could let me kill Ashiok. Dragonfire can hit it. Bye, Felicia. And I don't really care about this exile because with Izzet or Phoenix or Drake, what'd they hit? Just assume we have a lot of stuff in the graveyard. Wonder why they just didn't target the Royal Scions with that. Because I can just keep flashing this back. So they have Ashiok, 3-mana Ashiok, Erebos' Intervention, Erebos' Intervention. You know what? You got me. So I'm going to go Temple here. Chemisters is fine, actually. You know what? I'm gonna... No, I think I want the card advantage. Get rid of another Scions. Just pass turn. Because I can opt this turn. They exiled most of my graveyard, so this dying isn't really much use. I want to give it first strike and trample, so I can start putting in some damage. I love Scion. It's like one of my favorite recent Planeswalkers. It's a fair 3-mana Planeswalker. I don't want Scions here. We already have one going. Lava Coil's not bad. Shock's also not bad. So I think we just do this. Oh, I was probably gonna do that on my... Oh, we're gonna kill him out of nowhere next turn. I think we just Bonecrusher. Discard the land. Because next turn I hit him for 12. That's fine. Because they don't have removal, they're dead. They use their removal. Perfect, because now Brazen can't come in. Hello, good luck, good day. Sweet. Alright, this version seems a lot better. It's doing things we want to do. Let me just give Arena a quick reset. I was glitching out earlier. When I stream, it goes a little nutty. So while this loads... So you can probably tailor, like, the Ox has felt pretty good in this build. Like, the amount of things we've been able to escape has felt nice. Even with the exile we could have. I wish it was a 2-4 instead of a 4-2. This hand's fine. Because the nice thing is with Thrill, if it's a control deck and I don't need the Lava Coil, I can bin it. Yep. Like in this matchup where we're playing blue-white control. We get rid of Lava Coil. We save this for Narset. If we see green, then we potentially hold it. No, blue-white. Definitely blue-white. This was actually a matchup I wanted to see how we fared. Yes, perfect, 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 perfect. So I can get this going. Or I can, because this gets bounced by Teferi. I think we prioritize getting this going. Because Teferi could down tick here. I think we get rid of the shock. Or the Thrill. Maybe the Thrill. I think we want to keep the shock for their planeswalkers. So I'm doing this because this could get bounced by Teferi and it sets us back. Generally on turn 3, most of these decks have stopped playing Banishing Light. But if they Banishing like this, at least it gets value that turn. I want to keep this out of exile from that. Yeah, so it's Teferi. A plus. So now what I can do is this. Plus on it. And then hit Teferi for 4. And then just set up our scry. I don't think I want opt. I want another threat in case. Okay, go Phoenix here. That's fine. I can still shock this. And then that lets us hold up Chemisters. So let's do most information possible. Kind of like Drake. But I kind of want the land so I can insight. So let's get rid of Dragonfire here. So if they conquers death, they have to decide between the Drake and the Scion. This plays worse if they have Narset. I think we just go Drake here. We came to play Drakes. We do want to try to find one of our escape cards that's not banished forever. Okay, they go Omen of the Sea. They do have a land, so they're potentially trying to find an answer. Top, bottom. So it could be Teferi bounce my Crackling Drake, which exactly it is. So let's bin that. I'm going to do this next turn. I don't particularly want to... Do I run out the Drake? Let's run out the Drake. Again, it doesn't give him an option to Conquer's Death this. That's actually good afterwards. So they need to decide with Conquer's Death, do you get rid of the Scion that's going to hit you for 8 damage to the face next turn and draws 4 cards, or do they get rid of the at least 6 power creature? Okay, Conquer's Death, which one are you conquering? They will get to Fairy back, so we'll opt here, maximize damage coming in. Yeah, we have to do this now because Dragonfire is going to tax us more. So we can't play the 2 more because of this. Let's thin out our deck here. Not crazy about these Oxes right now, to be honest, just because they could have Absorb mana up too. 1, 2, 3. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. I'm 1 short of doing both of these because of the Royal Scions. I don't particularly want to Ox, so let's just do this. Again, Teferi, you'd have to bounce it. Okay, they have the Absorb. So I'm going to shock here. So I'm going to Chemister's Insight in response, binning an Ox. Do this before Teferi comes into play. They may be inclined to downtick on this. Ooh. Don't want to see that.
I'll protect you.
Don't deal enough damage for that. Bit too slow. Dream Trawler will be hard to race here. Because the problem is they have this Teferi bounce available too. Okay, we got Phoenix. The problem is I can't even like instant speed shenanigan it. So let's get rid of that. Play out the defensive Phoenix. Play that, so if they want to minus Teferi, they have to kill it.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
And no attacks here. So I'm going to try to race them. It's going to be a bit of an issue. I need to find a Drake if possible. Which we've already gone through 2. Surprised I did that now, because it might have prevented me from blocking. Now I'm probably going to keep the Royal Scions alive. We'll see if they attack Scions. Because I could always escape this back. Okay, they still bounce that. So we lose the Scions, which is fine. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can play out my whole hand. Refill it after. Let's do this. Let's play out the one from hand here. They have the absorb. They have the absorb. This one's we're not beating Dream Trawler. We have to beat them before Dream Trawler. We'll run one more. The fairy's still tough there. Maybe it was right to just pop that one at the time. Like the Royal Scions that turn. Adventure. Not what I want to play. This is another matchup where they're like Brazen Borrower is really good against us. That's actually really solid for us because we can shock and op this turn. And then we can hold up. Probably cool with just the land here. I'm gonna start attacking in. They don't really gain life in this deck, so if we can get some chip damage in here and there. That also lets me double spell next turn, being more efficient with my mana. Surprised they did that. So I can Dragonfire, or I can shock. I think we go just the Lava Coil, because then I can hold up the thing at instant speed. Because either I could Scorching Dragonfire or do that. They can play this Beanstalk out. I escape the wilds. They do hit a great henge. So they can Love Struck if they want. They could play 2 tap lands. So we'll thrill here. Probably go red source. Question is here. I think we just thrill the land because I don't want to escape everything at first here. That lets me keep thing up as well. Dragonfire. Just try to aggro them here. They are going to get this Great Henge down though, which is annoying. Then they're just gaining like infinite life a turn. Ox is also pretty bad in this matchup. This comes in with a counter. Get some 2 more land, or yeah, 2 more lands. This deck's too much value. Oh, They just go Beanstalk or Lovestruck. Yeah, I spoke too soon. Some of them have moved away from the Great Henge in the main board. Just gonna do this now. If we get another burn spell, I can take them off this. Drake something. Drake is something. Triple Phoenix. Try to just burn them out in the air. Because Phoenix then lets me activate the castle. It's fine. Like, you can get it going pretty easy, but some of them have been playing a Growth Spiral. Some of them have moved Shadow Spear main. There's kind of like a flex. They're playing Mass Manipulation. Fuck out of here. Yeah, apparently they're playing Mass Manipulation main. Because I'm going to beat that. The turn was fine if we could have snuck it through. Let's run one more. Was not expecting a Mass Manipulation out of them main board. Maybe out of the side. Like if they... Like I know some of them are switching the Chandra and the Wish board to Mass Manipulation or Expansion Explosion. Okay. We have 2 removal spells here. If they have Steamkin, we can deal with it. Double 1-drop plan. I don't think we can beat this already. When they go this wide on us, like, I'm not going to be able to race them. They could potentially Embercleave this turn if we didn't have this removal. So best play is they drop Annex and I could Dragonfire it. But I got a bunch of clunky 3-drops. Triple Scorch Splitter. And Robber. Well, I'm officially out of removal. 6 a turn, 2-turn clock, even if they just suicide some stuff. I'm assuming their Embercleave is coming, the Rimrock. Into Rimrock. And I'm dead. Alright. So we can probably revisit this as a best of 3 deck. It had some potential. I don't think we want the Insights necessarily. Actually, Robber of Riches might be good in this deck. Like, we won kind of out of nowhere with this. The Oxes were fine, but I think if we cut those, get rid of the Maximize Velocities, and then play Robber of Riches, it can be good. Try out something like that. I like the Royal Scions a lot. I like the Escape package. So there's some tweaking we can do to this thing. See how it goes there. Build out a sideboard. So I'll probably revisit this. Avoid, like we'll build out like a different version and kind of take it from there. But I'm going to wrap this one up. Thanks for tuning in. As always, this will be up on YouTube in the next couple days. Thanks for stopping by.